where they're from, but it seems like when a band is from Boston, we know they're from Boston. I mean, that's part of the label, that's part of the image, it's part of the heart of the band, and it's not a secret where you're from, whether it's Aerosmith or anybody from any decade. We always know they're from Boston. What is that all about as far as the music scene and why that gets stamped right on you, right on top?
I don't think it's just music. I think it's the pride that you have growing up in that city. Everywhere we go, like I live down in Florida, in Miami, and I always run into people from Boston, and they always, making a point, where'd you grow up and where you from? And it's more of just the pride of growing up there, and it's a smaller city, working class, and people that come from there just take a lot of pride in being from there.
They also won't take their hooks out of you either. There's the flip side of it. If you're from Boston and you walk around and you don't wear it as a badge of honor, the people in Boston are going to let you know. Well, you forget where you come from? Huh? You're from Dorchester. Own it.
When you were recording 10, was that, recording albums is so different now than it was, and maybe it's a different experience, and you can make a million mistakes and start over or whatever. I was just reading an article lately that they're saying albums really aren't a thing anymore. They just put together some good singles and put those out there. And so when you're getting ready to put 10 together, what was that process like, and how did it differ from albums prior?
I think again it was partly motivated by the fans. Not that we didn't want to do an album. We definitely, we're a touring act at this point. We love to tour, we tour pretty much every year in some form. And we definitely were at a point where we felt like we needed some new music to sort of spice things up, and we felt ready to record again. But the fans, definitely had been getting the message out that they wanted new music as well. And I think when we're telling ourselves we need just some new music so we don't get bored and the fans are saying the same thing, it's kind of smart to listen, so we're not all bored sitting in an arena, a half full arena, and the other bored people don't show up. So we took the message and we just started recording. And what was great about the process this time was that it was more of a collective experience. I think all the guys were flying out to LA pretty much every weekend, or as often as they could, to be a part of the process and weighing in on songs, singing on all the songs. Sometimes we're so fragmented, and sometimes the creative energy gets going, and one or two people may be leading it, off in a little island somewhere, and people catch up when they can. But this time around, it was much more of a unit, which is pretty cool, because with technology today, you don't have to be together to record an album. You can sing your parts and email it, to the rest of the band. But everybody was there, everybody was involved, and it really does feel like a real group effort, which is pretty awesome. This far along in our careers, to have everybody have so much input. I think it says a lot about the unity of the group, and I think it resonates in the album for sure.